parts of grammar that help us describe nouns. So we're going to go over nouns real quick. So nouns are words that describe objects or states of being. So a noun is, for example, a car. That's a noun. Yeah? Pen. That's a noun. Could I have two more nouns?
House.
House. Perfect. That's a noun.
Name.
Name? Yeah, that's also a noun.
Anything.
Yeah, anything, basically, anything. So, these are nouns. Adjectives are words that describe the noun. And perfect. We got car, I can say red car. What about a pen? Blue, sure. Let's try something not a color. So we have a house. Beautiful house. Beautiful. I love it. All right, name. Something to describe a name. Long name. Beautiful. You're reading my mind right now. All right. So these are adjectives, yeah. So comparatives have two forms, yeah. So there's a basic structure where you have the noun plus the adjective. Plus the adjective plus ER. So I can say the house. That's right, the house is red, but that would be only adjective. We're talking about comparatives now. So you see, I have to add the ER. So the house is redder than the car, than something else, yeah? So it's this form. Noun plus adjective plus ER plus than, okay? So let's try to fill in these. So the blue something, give me a noun. The sky. So the sky is bluer than the sea. Yeah? Is that beautiful here? Let's come up with a noun. So let's come up with a noun. Actually, the dress. But look at this. So if we use this basic form, it wouldn't really work. The dress is beautifuler. Perfect. You got it. And this is the longer form of the adjective. This is the longer form of the comparative. Yeah. So the longer form is. I don't know. Yeah. So this is form 1, and form 2 goes like this. Okay? So, for this case, we wouldn't use this basic form. We would use the dress is beautifuler. Beautifuler isn't a word, unfortunately. So we would have to use this form. So the dress is more, it would be the dress is more beautiful than more beautiful than. Okay, cool. So let's do a few more of these, and then I have a little exercise. So let's try to use this form now. So I'll give you a noun and you give me an adjective and we try to use this form, yeah? Don't look here. So let's say so her face, that's the noun, and now we need to use this one. So we need an adjective, we need more, and an adjective. Maybe it wasn't the best example. But for example, something that we could use is her face is more beautiful, ugly, skinny, shining, yeah, anything. Anything. Let's say her face is more beautiful. Beautiful than. So another noun. Let's see. The phone. So the phone, and let's try to use this phone. More adjective. So the phone is more. And now adjective. I don't know, what can a phone be? It can be heavy, light or expensive. So I could say the iPhone is more expensive than the Nokia. So cool. All right. Let's do one final one. Let's do the pen. So remember this form. Let's try to use a different word than expensive. We already used that. Oh, good. So the pen is more. Yeah, in this case, expensive makes a lot of sense.
New. New.
So in that case, we would use this form. The pen is newer. Yeah. You know, when we're talking about price, we use this the longer form. So more expensive would make sense. So let's just more expensive. More expensive than blah 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 blah. Yeah, or more or in that case we would use the simple form. Heavier. Yeah. Okay, so now just like you were before, in groups. I want you guys so just like before, you were in groups. I want you guys between each other to compare two things. So the things we're going to compare. Let's start with the first one. The bus and the underground. So let's do this one together. Let's try to compare them. So anybody can compare the bus and the underground?
The bus's tickets is cheaper than underground.
Perfect. So the bus is cheaper than the underground. Let's have one more. The bus is slower than the underground, or the underground is faster than the bus. Same thing, different forms. Cool. Okay, awesome. So I will write three comparisons on the board. And I want you guys in groups try to compare them. Yeah, try to compare them. With each other. So let's see. We have taxi versus the guys can start. Alright, go ahead guys. Talk. So we have comparing the taxi and the bus, comparing the supermarket versus a small shop, and comparing a cafe to a restaurant. So, with your friend next to you, try to talk about it, yeah? Try to compare. It's like, the taxi maybe is more expensive than the bus, but it's more comfortable as well. So you see, I'm using these forms. I'm using the noun, the adjective, the simple form, and the more complex form. So guys, talk between each other. Let's give it 3 minutes, and then we can move on. Yeah. Cool. It's good. Most of the people here don't do. So that's what we're trying to do. I just want you guys to talk a little bit. To make you more confident, you know? You're talking, and that is the best thing that you can do for learning language. I'm sorry. So let's meet together. Supermarket. You know what a supermarket is? It's like the big store where they have everything. But a small shop, they don't have too many things. So how do we compare them? Supermarket and small shop. So is the supermarket bigger, smaller? So the supermarket is bigger than that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, so the supermarket is bigger than the small shop. Okay. Try with the note. You guys don't have to be able to, you guys can talk together. It's more expensive, but it's medium. The other one is faster. Okay. Awesome. So, I heard some good comparisons here. Is it cool if I write them down on the board? What am I going to ask? So, I heard one from there when we were comparing the taxi and the bus. So the taxi is, what is the taxi? It's faster. It's also more expensive. We could say the bus may be more, the bus is cheaper. Yeah. So slower. Supermarket is small shop. So supermarket is bigger.
Having more produce.
It has more produce. Perfect. Very good. Has more things. And what about the small shop? Yeah. Supermarket is bigger than a small shop. And what about the small shop? Let's try to describe the small shop a little bit. So the small shop is
It's more convenient,
sometimes it's more expensive. But yeah, what did I hear there?
more convenient.
Convenient. Love that. All right, what was the last? Comparing cafe and restaurant. So let's try to get some vocab for the cafe. So compared to the restaurant, the cafe is cheaper. It's gotta be cheaper. Expensive, cheaper here. Faster. Very good. Oh, yeah. Faster. And we can say restaurant is slower. Oh, look, see what's happening here? Antonyms. You see that? It's antonym. Faster, the opposite of faster, slower. Expensive, the opposite of expensive, cheaper. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I would say. So, okay guys, so now I have an exercise and it's gonna be a little bit challenging, but I really want you guys to try. I'm going to give you some scenarios. So, a scenario is a situation that you find yourself in. So here are some situations that we have. That might happen to you, might have already happened to you. So first situation, you are lost, near Oxford Circus, ask for a direction. Yeah. The next one is, your battery is dead, ask where you can charge it. Then we have, you want a cheap place to eat, ask for a recommendation. Then, you want to buy a new pair of shoes, ask for a recommendation. So, what I would like you to guys do, like we were before, in groups, you can be two, there can be more of you, but I want you guys to talk to each other and try to solve these situations. So remember, what would you do, who would you ask, and try to use the comparators. So we can do this first one together. So we are lost in Oxford Circus, ask for directions. Can I use it as a guinea pig? So I'm lost, and you're gonna try to help me out. Hi, excuse me, I'm lost, and I'm looking to get to Mile End. Could you please help me out? Could you point me to the right direction? And then you could kind of like, you would tell me, yeah, sure. Follow the sign, go right, then go straight, like this. So I want you guys to talk between each other and try to solve these situations. And then we're going to try to write some on the board, yeah? So pick one, you can do all of them, doesn't matter. Try to talk between each other and figure something out, yeah? Let's do 7 minutes, and then we talk, yeah? Awesome. So your battery is dead. Pretend that you're in a station, your phone runs out of battery, you don't have a translator, and you need to ask for help. How would you do that? Because what do you need when your battery is dead? What do you need? You need a charger, right? So, no, so when your phone battery is dead, you need to charge it, right? Yeah. So, so how could you ask them? You're at the tube station. You're down there. Yeah, you're by the bus stop. And you want to ask somebody. No, so hello, excuse me. Very good. What is that? Your phone battery is Yes. Where? Where? Charger. Where's the charger? Perfect. Awesome. We have two more. One cheap PlayStation. One cheap PlayStation. So you have to ask somebody random. Like, hey, excuse me. Do you know where I can? How do I get there? How do I get there? Where is it? Where? Where is it? You'll figure it out. How's it going here, guys? Good? Yeah? So, let's see that one. The last one. You want to buy a new pair of shoes. How would you go about that? It's kind of weird. You don't really ask random people to give you recommendations for shoes. But let's pretend that we do. So, how would you go about it? So, if I want to buy a new pair of shoes, I'm going to ask you. Hi, excuse me. I'm looking to buy a new pair of shoes. Do you know where a shop is? JD's Wood. And where is that? Next week, turn left, and it's gonna be there. Cool. Just like this. Just try to talk a little bit. You're down here on the bus stop. You're waiting for a bus, and your battery's there. Your phone battery is dead. How is that? Straight, and then you turn right, and it's gonna be on your side. Two more minutes. It's in the cafe. You go straight to the left. You go straight. Maybe you need to buy a maybe you need to buy a It's a bit more expensive, maybe like £4. So the library is on the left, and the one there.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, so I heard some great responses, guys. And I think there's some things that we can work on. So for example, directional language, yeah? So when you're asking, for example, when your phone battery is dying, guys, like, I pay with this, you know, like I pay with this, I use maps, I call people, use translators. When my phone is dead, it's hard, yeah? So how would I go about it? I would ask a friend, I would ask somebody, excuse me, guys, do you know where I could charge my phone? And he would say, yes, I know where to charge your phone. You go. So you would go straight. You go straight. Turn. Turn. Turn right or left. So you go straight, you turn right, and the store should be on your side. Fun exercise we could do. So I have a glass, I have the pen. Where's the pen? It's on, so the pen is on the left of the glass. Now it's on the right. Now, it's in. Now, this is perfect. And you can do under or inside. Yeah, now it's inside. You see? So these directions are also very important in the day to day. Okay, awesome, guys. So, I have one more little exercise, and then if we have some time, we can play a little game. Yeah? So, now in groups. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tables, so the tables can work together. And you guys need to work together. I know it's weird, there's strangers here, I don't know what to say, oh my god. But the same way that we were doing it before, you had these scenarios, and you were trying to work through them. So now I'm gonna give you guys some problems. Remember, we were talking about problems in London. And you guys are going to come together and try to come up with a solution, yeah? All together. You could write it down, you can remember it, and then tell me, then we'll write it on the board. So first problem. First problem. Oyster card doesn't work. So guys, into groups, what would you do? Remember, what would you do? Who would you ask? So try to come together, come up with a solution for this problem. Yeah? Sorry. Let's give it for 2 minutes, then another problem. Cool?
I don't know because I don't
Transport card.
it's more convenient
Yeah, but you don't have a card. Your phone is not battery. Your Oyster card doesn't work. What do you do? You don't have a Mac. You don't have a Mac. Ask for assistance. What would you ask for assistance? How do you start usually? Could you help me? Excuse me. So you charge it up at the kiosk. At the machine.
I use my card. I never use
How's it going, guys? So, Oyster card doesn't work. You don't have any money. What do you do?
Okay, I think first I will ask the store. I don't know why I always doesn't work. I think I just can touch in, I can't.
And you know, sometimes it happens. It happened to me once or twice that it didn't work, but I had money on it. So I just asked the guy and he opened it for me, you know. No problem. You know, sometimes it happens. So just ask. Just ask. And sometimes there's just no money on it, so you gotta recharge it.
You can use your card to.
That's true. But we pretend that we don't have money. Kiosk. So the kiosk is the machine that you use to recharge your card, yeah? So, problem number one. Let's see what we got here. Missed the last trade. It's 1 a.m. You're at the train station. You're a little bit, you're drinking a little bit. Forgot that the train was going. And now you're stuck at the station. What do you do? That was good. Ask for a member of staff. But what if there are no more trains? What if there are no more trains? What do you do then? How are you going to get home? Maybe not a good idea. Maybe not the best idea. So maybe there's a bus. Yeah. Maybe there's a night bus. Or get a taxi. Yeah, you see? Missed the train. Hey, excuse me, you can always ask a member of staff, excuse me, I think I missed the last train. How could I get here? And they're gonna probably tell you, hey, there's no more trains, but if you walk 10 minutes that way, if you walk 10 minutes straight, there's gonna be a bus stop, and there's a bus that you can take. Or we can always take the taxi. I don't have money for the taxi, maybe one day. Too expensive. All right. Okay. Looking for an underground stop. What do you do? This thing can stay. We can always ask. That never hurts anybody. What else could you do instead of asking? Look for signs. You can ask a member of staff, or you can just ask somebody on the train, hey, you're at Ocean Station, hey, I'm trying to get the bank. How do I get there? Everybody knows that the DLR goes from Ocean to bank. Easy peasy. Look for signs, ask a member of staff. Okay, and we can do one more. Oh, this is a good one. Lost your wallet. What do we do now? How are they going to help you? Ask the police. Call the police. What else? So, I don't know, when I lady left it on the table. So you go back. So return to its last known location. Last known location. Yeah, and that's clear. You know, sometimes they have these lost and found, and people are nice most of the time. Sometimes they get stolen, but I like to believe in humanity, and I think that most people are nice, and they will give the money, return the wallet back. Okay, that is all our problems. So now we can play a little game. Yeah, we have a few more minutes, so we can play a little game. So if you guys remember before, I mentioned it. Yeah, spoke of antonyms. You guys know what antonyms are? Antonyms are opposite words. So we had it before. We had fast. Opposite of fast. So I'm going to write words here. You're going to tell me words to write here. Yeah? Ugly. Beautiful. Or nice. Let's write nice since it's a bit shorter. Nice. Soft. Close. I see where you're coming from. But I know where you're coming from because if we have yeah. 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 Some things are hard. They're hard to do and they're hard as well. Yeah, that's what we call hard. What about love? Very good. Love. Hate. Arrive.
Detention.
Depart. Depart is a good one. Depart, leave, exit. Yeah, I'm gonna just write leave. Ask.
Answer.
Answer. Alright, and let's do like two more and we can wrap this up. Skinny. Yeah, right. No worries, guys. Alright, let's do one more. You attack.
Defend.
Defend. Who said that? Defend. Very good. Defend. We have some nice words that we could use day to day. And that will be everything today, guys. thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you guys here soon again. And yeah, guys, any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to talk to me, raise your hand, anything. I'm here if you need me. And hope to see you guys next week, yeah? Awesome. Thank you guys a lot, yeah? Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'm not.